So we are back again. It's Maxfield with more stories from the Songbook, and this time we would like to talk about a song called
Excuse me.
Summerland.
Summerland, yeah.
Summerland. Between the coughs.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got a problem with my throat. Sorry, excuse me a second. Cheers.
Yeah, Summerland kind of came from another riff, quite a kind of punchy riff. We wanted to put something kind of fun and a bit more yeah, a bit more uplifting on the album.
Yeah.
So Summerland was born.
Yeah. And I think as well, as a music teacher, I have to teach quite a lot of broad varied stuff, but I also like to kind of influence some of my pupils, kind of like, oh, have you heard this? Have you heard of Graham Parsons before? Have you heard of Emmy? Yeah, Crosby, Stills and Nash. Have you heard of Lindsey Buckingham? Have you know? So basically, I was teaching in a lesson, and I was just showing how to kind of play chords around a minor scale, and I came up with this riff, and I thought, I'm keeping that. So as soon as the lesson was over, I scored it out, and just thought, right, I'll bring it to Philippa, and then it was kind of like, well, what do we do with it? And it was so up, and it was so positive that we thought, it's got to be something that is going to be part of the album that is a real, I don't know, a ray of sunlight on it, and whatever.
Well, I had a title in my head that I wanted to use for a
you?
song. Yeah,
yeah, Summerland.
Summerland. Summerland is, I guess,
sponsored by.
Summerland is, I guess, an idea. It's a place of perfection where the sun always shines, and you know, it's kind of like this world, but perfect. You know, again, like an Eden kind of place. Yeah. And I think it's interesting, again, talking about themes on the album, because we seem to have songs that are very much looking back to a different time, a different place, whether that's, you know, not even this century. And also we have songs about the present, but Summerland is definitely almost a song. It could be about the afterlife, you know, depending on what your beliefs are or not, but it's definitely not necessarily here and now. It's kind of like a perfect place, whether that's in the future or a different, you know, dimension or whatever. That's basically what Summerland represents. So it's this perfection and this amazing feeling that we wanted to put across in the song.
Do you think that's kind of comes about a little bit with our age, about not being like 20 and having quite a lot of life experience now, that you've got more things to think, oh, that makes more sense than it did before, or you think about things more?
You certainly, you know, can look back a little bit more, probably. You know, you've got more to look back on.
Yeah,
but you've also got, you know, things of looking forwards, and how do you manage, you know, the rest of your life, or, you know, what do you feel about things, and what's beyond this life, and things like that. So I think Summerland probably touches on some of those themes. Yeah. But we hope you enjoy it when you hear it, and yeah, we'll be back again soon with more stories from the Songbook. Bye for now.
Bye.